Hey guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today we're going to dive in straight into where exactly Bitcoin's heading to. The electrifying surge is not just a rally, and exactly what this is going to mean to crypto world. Why exactly Bitcoin is skyrocketing and what does it mean for us? So jumping straight in, here is exactly how the chart is looking on the monthly time frame. You can see this month of February, just this candle alone had surged over 50%. Even if you bought just in the start of this month, you would have gained 50% of what you would have initially started with. So think about the gains that's just been made just off a single month alone. Even going back to this month over here around 2021, similarly, what exactly happened there as well, roughly around 50% gain as well. So I'm going to be highlighting these key points over here, so you can see this key region here, what exactly happening over here. This support level being formed over here before that massive surge towards that all-time high. Again over here, that resistance being formed here, resistance breaking end of last year in October, and ever since then it's just been creating all these patterns in order to keep that surge going up to the high at the moment, where it did peak today around that 64,000 region. So just be aware of exactly what's happening. You can see right now as well, even when I measure it from exactly where it is at the moment, it has dropped around 6%, nearly 10% since that peak. People are obviously going to be taking profit at this point, especially for people who might have bought even at 60,000 region back at this time over here. They just want to be break even at this point and probably doesn't trust crypto. So you have to be aware of exactly what's going to be happening around this 60,000 region at the moment. This level here, if I just clear this level over here around that 60,000 region level has to be broken in order to even see that 70,000 region and above. So just be aware. You can see that double top pattern formed over here as well, just highlighting these key regions over here as well. These regions over here, this level of resistance has been touched in, so just be aware of exactly what's happening. Even looking at the month before, around January, so if I mark this region out here, you can see here this is pretty much been an undecisive month. Even going down to the days, you can see here this has not been doing much at all during the month of January. This literally just been ranging between that 38,000 region to around that 48,000 region. So just a difference around $10,000 between that 38,000 to 48,000. You can see the month of January has just been ranging with obviously the news in terms of ETFs being launched, so just be careful of that region. So obviously this region now has been completely skyrocketed as well. You can see that if I stretch this out as well, it did attempt to touch this region around here, so did obviously break out, did attempt to touch this region here before surging up to that highs today, what we see. So again, clearing all this as well, going down to the weekly time frame, you can see all these level of resistance level just been completely smashed through over here. You can see another one down here as well, just completely smashed over. So just be aware of exactly what's going to happen as well. This region here has to be broken now. If I stretch this all the way down here, so if I remove this and exactly tell you where, so around this level here between 66,000 to around 70,000 region has to be broken. We need to see a candle breaking above this and staying above something like this in order for it to plummet over to that 70,000 level around here to the 80,000, and obviously the all-time what everyone wants to see, that 100,000 level region of Bitcoin, which you can't say is impossible, especially what's happening right now with all the ETFs being approved and so on and so on. Bitcoin has such a huge potential right now in order to hit these regions as well. But I'm just saying right now, just be aware of all these key critical regions that you see around here, around the 66,000, even around that 60,000, where a lot of people who might have even bought around here thinking that it's going to reach a 100,000 level have only reached their break-even point at that moment right now. Obviously, you see that range from 60,000 plummet all the way down to that 15,000 level before eventually reaching down this level here. So obviously, really huge congrats to people who are able to pick up around that 15,000 region. You would have made around 300% gain, which is amazing. Obviously, I'll definitely advise you guys to make sure you take some profits out and make sure you go into like a break-even sort of position, so you won't be, you know, too heavily loaded on terms of what's going to be happening around the future as well. So guys, that is literally what I have to say at the moment. So just be aware of these critical regions at the moment. Just make sure, as I said, make sure this sort of play happens right now. Make sure that you see a candle breaking above this and staying above this as well, whether it's a weekly, daily, or any sort of time frame how you play. just make sure that level is done before going forward for a buy position or even sell position as well, depending on how you guys play. So guys, that is all I have to say in terms of where I see Bitcoin going to and what exactly is going to be happening out. So guys, I'll try and keep this into a daily sort of update in terms of where I see Bitcoin if you guys do futures with Bitcoin. So guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so I can see what you guys think about this as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.